Hey, what is going on, guys? You're here from Maji and Jay. Today, once again, we are coming here with the unboxing and the hands-on of another replica, and this time is about the unreleased iPhone 11. I think it's going to be called the iPhone 11 Max because of the fact that we have a bigger screen like we did on the iPhone XS Max and even the iPhone 10. The Max, it just means a bigger display, bigger battery, and this time we have 3 cameras on the back. And there's a lot of rumors out there, there's a lot of confusion, but what I can tell you is that 9 out of 10 times when the Chinese do come with these replicas, they are on point. So most likely what we see on this one right here is what the real one is going to look. So what we're going to do is go ahead and crack this open. I really held all my temptations, guys. I was really tempted to open this on day 1. And it's been sitting here for about 2 days now. I've been busy doing other things around as usual. So anyways, here it comes, and it came via DHL. So inside here we had some foam and stuff. So let me set it aside. Here we have the box, and so far from what I can tell, it looks like the iPhone XS Max box. They didn't change, or at least try to guess what it was going to look like, but normally they don't have this information at this point. They get that information almost at release time, which is usually either it's going to be around August, late August. They know what the box is going to look like. So here again, it looks like the iPhone XS Max, and on the back here it is claiming to have 512 gigabytes, which is actually a dream if it was true, but I know it's not true. Here we get the information as the iPhone XS Max, once again 512 gigabytes. So again, this is not going to be the phone that we are expecting inside of the box, hopefully. So anyways, here we have the iPhone logo, we got the Apple logo, iPhone logo again, and yeah, let's go ahead and open it. Based on this picture, it shows as I am getting a black iPhone, but in reality we know it's going to be, I think they're going to be calling it rose gold. Okay, so here we go. This is the most exciting part. We get what appears to be some sort of one-page manual. It says, "Welcome to use iPhone." It's not even spelled correctly, and it's just, again, one piece of paper, nothing else. And here we have the rumored iPhone, guys. Here it is. I see the notch already. Let me go ahead and remove here the screen protector. And to be honest with you, every year they keep getting better and better with the screen quality. I mean, as you can tell, this one matches perfectly well with the bezels. I've seen in the past some screens that have that big glare. It looks like a mirror almost. So here we have the ear speaker, we have the front camera, and in this particular case for this replica, it's going to be most likely a 2 megapixel camera. On the right side here, you get what appears to be the power key. Yes, and that is the power key. And as you guys can tell, the size looks a little bit different. It looks bigger than the iPhone XS Max, something that I just noticed right there. We have the SIM tray located at the same spot where we normally see it. Then here on the bottom side, we have the loudspeaker, and maybe this is the microphone. I'm not sure exactly how the layout is going to be on the new iPhone. That is something that we need to wait until September, or maybe just keep reading on rumors. But here we have the 8-pin charging port right here. Okay, that's quite typical. We have the volume rockers up and down with the silent switch. Again, you know, when it comes here to at least the frame side, it looks you know, very similar to the iPhone XS Max. And now here is where the difference is on the back side, guys. So actually I didn't get the rose gold, I got the space gray instead, but it looks very neat. As a matter of fact, I prefer this color. So here we see already some sort of adhesive from that protector. But anyways, on the back side here, we see 3 cameras. And looking at it, the only camera that I think is real is the one on the top. These 2 are just mimicking. Now, based on rumors, the lenses will be a little bit bigger, according to what I heard. And also the glass is going to match whatever color you choose. So in this case, if it's a space gray, the glass here is going to match with the phone, and same thing if you get the rose gold or whatever colors they come out with, it's going to match. So here we have the dual tone LED flash. On the back side we get the Apple logo as well. I know that, well, presentation wise, having this adhesive doesn't look great, but trust me guys, all I have to do is just use my finger here to remove it and then clean it, and that's it. But we see right there the iPhone logo, and again the Apple logo. So this is going to be very interesting. I'm pretty sure that Apple is probably going to use one lens for wide angle, the other one is probably a telephoto and a regular lens. I'm not sure, but again, this is all based on rumors. The phone looks absolutely beautiful, and the quality, the weight of it on your hand is actually better than I anticipated. It looks, or at least it feels, very nice and solid. It doesn't feel like it's just gonna break off your hands. So anyways, let's go ahead and get it started here, and see what kind of boot animation we get. And there it is guys, the Apple logo. And I'm not sure how other YouTubers would classify this LCD, but based on what I see so far, the quality seems very good for a first replica. I mean, it looks to me, at least it has to be a 720p display, but again, this is not confirmed yet. So far I know that it's carrying, the processor is the MTK65A0. It comes with 1 GB of RAM and 8 GB of internal memory. And I think the battery is 1850 milliamps. So as we know, those are pretty much low specs. So here we have the home screen, and it seems like already they did all the setup for us, which is kind of neat. So here we have again the display quality. Like I said guys, I've seen some videos already out there, but this provider that I use, usually they send the best quality possible. In China we have quality A, B, and C. So according to what I see here physically, taking a glance quickly, and even you guys can see it here through the camera, the screen looks very, very neat. So anyways, let's go ahead and just set it aside here for a second. Inside here we have the accessories, making us believe that they look similar to what we already know. So here we have the earphones, we get here the wall charger and the USB cable. And that's all we get as usual from Apple. Okay, so again, maybe things change on the official release. Alrighty guys, so now approximately 20 minutes has gone by, and I went ahead and started playing here with the iPhone 11 clone. And let me tell you guys, things are looking very cool in terms of how they made the software look and how everything is functioning so far on this device. Yes, there's a lot of glitches, but keep in mind that it's only carrying the MTK65A0, and the GPU is the Mali 400, which is a CPU that came out in 2015 or 2014 if I am remembering correctly. So again, this is something quite interesting in my opinion. I mean, everything here is working so far very well. We have here the task killer. Let me go ahead and show you that here real quick. So as you can tell, that works exactly like iOS. If we drop down here from the upper right hand side corner, we get the control center. Now there's a lot of glitches like I mentioned before. For example, if I lower the volume using the buttons, we can see we get the on-screen notification right here, but it doesn't decrease from the control center itself. So again, these are little things that maybe they can improve later on as they make this replica. So don't get fooled by saying, well Jay, this is an easy one to spot. Remember that right now as I am speaking, they could be developing something that looks more like the real deal. Now something I did do here body wise, as I mentioned before, is remove the adhesive from the backside. So this is how the phone looks. I know that before, well, the presentation was a little bit off, but let me tell you, I do like the camera setup. I don't know, I think it adds like some cool style to it. I really like that square design. That's just my opinion. You guys might think that it looks hideous, but anyways, here we have once again the notch here on the top, and based on rumors, this is going to get slightly smaller on the official release. I'm not 100% certain, but I can almost promise you that, well, at least body wise, this is going to look very similar on the backside here. Maybe the lenses might be a little bit bigger, but the setup is going to be very, very similar. Anyways, here we have the settings, and on here you guys can tell that everything looks pretty legit if you ask me. Again, there's a little bit of stuttering every time you try to scroll. You guys saw that right there. It doesn't feel as smooth as the original iPhone XS Max in this case. So let's go here into general. Let's go into about page, And right here you guys can see that it is once again claiming to be the 512 gigabyte version, and that we have available 297, which is not correct. Another thing I noticed is that on this particular replica, we don't have the swipe to go back. We have to click here on the upper left hand side corner, and that's how you retrieve to the previous page, something that we don't see on the original iPhone XS Max. Again, that's the latest one that we have out, so we really had to wait and see what the original iPhone 11 Max is going to look like, and I'm really looking forward to it, especially if they minimize the notch here. It's going to be something very interesting to look forward to. So anyways, I went ahead and connected here to the Wi-Fi, as you guys can tell, and it doesn't take 5G Wi-Fi. It is the regular 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi, which is again another bummer. But again, for the first replica, I gotta say I am quite impressed. I'm not sure about you guys, but I think the display alone looks very cool. And of course, here we have certain applications from the Chinese that makes it look very similar to the original iPhone software. But if we click on here, this is a fake app store, and I'm pretty sure that it carries a lot of malware. But yes, you can download applications directly from here, and it is already logged in for you. You don't need to enter your Apple ID. But now if you go here into this folder where it says utilities, here you find the Play Store. And yes, I went ahead and logged into my account, and here I'm going to show you that it actually works. Yes, it is a little bit slow, but it does work. And there we see it. Right now I am connected here once again to the Wi-Fi, so all that time is because of the processing power. It's no longer able to manage speed. Again, it's a really old processor. So I tried to, actually here it is, I downloaded the Antutu Bench to see what the specs are, and yes guys, I was correct. They are calling it the iPhone 11 Max, and there we see another glitch. Let's go back here into my device. So the board, it says unknown. It is claiming to have a Qualcomm CPU, but we know that's not going to be correct. Android, yes, 8.0 as I mentioned before, and here we have the GPU, the Mali 400. So again, these specifications are not are not being updated, at least on the first replicas. This is something that we see over and over. For maps here, we get the Google Maps, really cool. So to retrieve back to the home page, you guys can see that is delaying or glitching quite a bunch. We got the mail application here. Let's see what this looks like. And yes, it's very similar to iOS. We got notes, and again, very similar as well. We got reminders, very cool looking. We get here stocks, and it is using Yahoo for that, which is really cool. Again, another glitch. I guess that until the application doesn't load, it won't allow you to retrieve back to the home page. And let's go ahead and click here all the applications just to make it slightly faster. And you can see that even that is lagging quite a bunch. But again guys, don't think that they're not going to improve. They will make a better clone very quickly, maybe after the release of the real iPhone 11 Max, which is something that I'm really looking forward to. I mean, I just get so entertained with these replicas. It is something amazing, guys. It's like being addicted to drugs or something like that. It is very, very exciting. So here we have the phone dialer. There you guys can see it. Let me see if my contacts were transferred on here, and no, even though I logged into my account, they were not transferred. Here we have Safari, okay, and this is just a regular Google browser. Then we get here the messages, okay, again mimicking iMessage. I don't think that we have live emojis on here. Let me click this here real quick, and no, we do not have live emojis. That was expected. So far guys, I gotta tell you that yes, it looks cool. It is feeling very nice in the hand. I like the design. Everything about it is just amazing, and I'm pretty sure that the original Apple accessories, at least here for the charger, will work. But again, the software hasn't been optimized well enough yet, but we're going to see some improvements very, very shortly. So with this being said, I think that now we have completed here the official unboxing and the hands-on of the first clone of the iPhone 11. And I don't know about you, but I'm really excited. So if you guys have any questions, you know exactly what to do. Just drop your comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys on my next one.